Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today we are going to be doing a love reading based on who will you grow old with. I'm going to be doing this one a little bit differently. So I'm going to be picking cards that are going to represent you. I'll be picking cards that are going to represent your person. And then we're going to get messages around, what the relationship is going to be like, any information that wants to come through around those lines. So as a reminder, this is a general reading. If something does not resonate with you, it is not meant for you. Just keep in mind, because of the setup of this reading, if you don't identify, I can't speak today. If you don't identify with either personality that comes up, this reading is probably not for you. So it could be that I am reading, your energy as your person and your person's energy as yours. But if either of those personalities do not match with who you are, it's probably not the reading for you, and that's okay. There are so many readers on YouTube. As a reminder, I know I just said this, but it is a general reading, so keep that in mind. Be discerning and just keep in mind that not everything is going to resonate with everyone. In addition to that, we are going to be doing stickers today. I am trying to get more inclusive stickers, but it's kind of hard to find things because I kind of just have the things that I'm used to and the things that I am a fan of. So we are going to be reusing some. If anyone wants to leave suggestions for more inclusive, like same-sex couples, please leave them in the comments below and I can look into them. So just take a few minutes, ground yourself, ask yourself which pile has a message for you, and let's get started. So the first pile is going to be Patrick and Kat from 10 Things I Hate About You. Second pile is Cory and Topanga from Boy Meets World. And third pile is Simon and Daphne from Bridgerton, the Netflix series. So again, take a few seconds, ground yourself, ask yourself which pile has a message for you, ask your angel's higher self, spirit guides to assist you, and let's jump right in. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you picked the sticker with Patrick and Kat from 10 Things I Hate About You. So we are going to be doing something a little bit differently this time. So I picked out cards that are going to represent your person, and I picked out cards that are going to represent you. If in either of these piles you do not feel represented, you do not feel like this sounds like you at all, this reading is probably not for you. So we are going to identify who you are, then we're going to go into who your person is, then we're getting messages around what the relationship will be like and any messages that want to come through. So for you, we have the Lover, Exorcist, Child Orphan, Ten of Swords, High Priestess. All right, so we're going to start with this energy, then we're going to jump into your person's energy. So it's possible that if this does not resonate, it's possible that this resonates. Sometimes when we are doing energy, tarot, all that good stuff, the energies can kind of flip-flop. But if this doesn't resonate and this doesn't resonate, you probably this is not the reading for you. That is okay. As a reminder, not every single part may resonate with you because this is a general reading. So I just wanted to mention that just because, just want to make sure that we are on the same page and that not every single thing is going to resonate in a general reading. So we're going to start with the Lover here. So who is my pile number one? What are you like? There's a sense for my pile number ones, you love connection. I feel like the Child Orphan, Ten of Swords, the Lover, High Priestess, Exorcist here. It talks about pile number one, you are someone who, it doesn't feel like you had the easiest upbringing. There is a little bit of people pleasing here, codependency. I will say it because I'm seeing it. There's that energy of, perhaps you did not grow up around people that were super loving, that were super available to you and to your needs, that were able to meet your needs. And it's 2021. It feels like a lot of people have had this experience. You are also very spiritual, my pile number one. you have used spirituality as a form of healing. And you've been doing very hard work. My pile number ones, I can see some of you have been in therapy. Some of you are doing, energy healing. Others of you are using shadow work. Others of you, there's a vast collection here of different healing modalities, but for most, this comes down to spirituality, to you doing something spiritual in order for you to find healing, because there was a very deep wound here. For some of you, it's a mother wound. And there's this energy of my pile number ones, you are seeking connection. You are someone that, you know how some people can, do the single independent thing. That's not quite your energy. That's not to say that you cannot be single, but it's to say that it's not something that you necessarily enjoy or are okay with. There's a sense of you like connection overall. And some of you have not had the opportunity to connect to others, but that wound, that desire is definitely here. Child orphan, for some of you, there's this feeling of your needs were never met, especially as a child. That wound of the person, a parent figure was not there. For many, I am feeling a mother wound. Typically with child orphan, I kind of feel the father wound, but I'm feeling a mother wound. Like even if mom was around, it just doesn't feel like mom was always emotionally available. It could have been someone that was constantly working, single parent household. It just feels like there was something when it came to being nurtured that was not fully available to you. And some of you are into psychology. Some of you may be working in the field of psychology or spiritual healing. And the reason that you went after that, my pile number ones, is because of everything that you went through in your own life. It was kind of, let me figure out the workings of my mind and let me figure out how to heal this. And you've been able to do a lot of healing for yourself. And as a result, you have been able to help others heal as well. Some of you may still be in school. And again, it just feels like something like a major in psychology for many of my pile number ones. Social sciences, psychology, something in the medical field. For some of you, you could be studying religion. But there's this energy here. I want to better myself. I want to grow out of this. I don't want this to be my reality. I don't want to recreate what I grew up in. I don't want to be another statistic. I don't want to bring children in to a world that is not going to give them what they need. Some of you are already parents. Others of you definitely want kids. But there's this sense of, I want my child to have more. The ugly duckling here is coming in as well, kind of that energy of growing up, not feeling good about yourself, your body. And there's some deep wounds here and I do feel like you've healed a lot of them. And healing is a process, kind of like the layers of the onion, right? It's something that we're constantly doing. But for my pile number ones, for the viewer, it just feels like you're ready for more, and you're constantly fighting, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly open to growing. You want to learn more about yourself and about humanity, and you really truly want to connect, and not just in romance. There's a sense here of, I want to connect to other people in friendship, in all sorts of relationships. Family is very important. Friendships are very important. Romance is very important. Having that partner that you can count on. It feels like you have been seeking this partner that you are going to grow old with. It feels like you've constantly been seeking someone out. I don't necessarily think that you have run into the correct people, because I do think that part of the wound made you feel like you were not enough. And there was also that energy of codependency and allowing people to get away with things because their presence meant so much to you in a way. Some of you could be shamans. There's all sorts of spirituality coming in here, but shamanism is coming in very strongly. Peacock energy. So going from, the ugly duckling to the peacock, where you can show up authentically, show your light, show the world who you are. Let's take a look at your person. Oh my goodness, I did not see these cards. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. We have the shaman, the slave, detective, 9 of cups, 3 of cups. Okay, so the person that you are going to grow old with, who are they? This is someone who values connection. You both have this in common. I said this here, I see it there with that 3 of cups. This person values connection. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Yes. So we go from, I did shuffle these. So we go from 16 to 17. That's interesting. This is consecutive cards. Very interesting. Back to your person. I'm sorry. The cards never cease to amaze me. Back to your person, pile number 1. This is someone who values connection as well. This is also someone who is very spiritual. I feel like you both connect spiritually. You both have the same goals, the same desires, especially when it comes to your spirituality and to how you want to live your life. It's very interesting that we're going to talk about your person, then we're going to talk about this, but there's some interesting things going on here. To me, this feels like a high-level soulmate, divine counterpart. It feels almost destined, fated. It just feels like you are meant to cross paths with this person because of the similarities that I'm seeing here. Your person is someone who's very good at manifesting. This is someone who knows how to go after what they want. This did not come easy to them. There was a lot of hard work that went into that. They had to face their demons. They had to face their darkness. They had to face their shadow to get to the point where they are at. Speaking from the present moment, I am recording this in 2021, depending on where you pick, when you watch this, but 2021, it feels to me that this person is still doing the work. They're still going through the shadow. They are still doing, journeys to find the shadow. They are still doing soul retrieval. They are still in therapy. It feels like for both of you, growing and bettering yourselves is very important. There's also this energy of trusting in the divine, trusting in the higher power. Whether this person is actually spiritual and they trust in some sort of higher power in that way, or that they are actually religious and they trust in God. Spirituality and some form of higher power is very important to this person. Intuition as well. This is someone who's very intuitive. This is someone who is constantly seeking truth. Sagittarius energy, very heavy in this pile for this person. I got Gemini energy heavy here, along with some Scorpio, and I got Sagittarius energy very heavy here. And I know that doesn't match the cards, but that's what I'm getting. It doesn't have to be the case. It's just an example. Now, your person is constantly learning. They are constantly ready to evolve. They are constantly learning about themselves. It's something that you're both going to share, because I feel this energy here of both of you seeking and trying to find more and trying to better yourselves, trying to transform, trying to transmute energy. Again, truth is standing out here. There's a seeking of truth, and it could be that you meet through some form of, through a shared spiritual belief, shared religious belief. Whatever that is, it feels like spirituality is going to somehow bring you together. Now, there was a time for this person where their pain was so much and they were kind of at a place of being a little bit of a victim about it. Like I said, this has not been an easy journey for this person. There is a community that they found, and through that community is where they found themselves and their drive to do better, as well as their spirituality. It feels like this person hit rock bottom in order to go back up. I feel the same for you as well. Like, both of these energies have very mirroring effects to one another. I also feel substances for this person were quite possible. Like, this person could have had a substance problem because the pain got to the point where it was so much that they resorted to using substances, alcohol, drugs, or it could have been any sort of, it just feels like some sort of obsession. I'm kind of getting devil tarot card energy with this person, kind of something that, and we have that slave card there, something that ended up consuming them and that they had to kind of crawl back out of, because I'm seeing that here with this hand. If you look at this, it almost to me, it looks like this hand is trying to crawl back out of that darkness. This person has very healing energy. You are both healers. You both have the ability to heal self, which everybody does at the end of the day, but you both have the ability to heal others. For some of you, you may come together and work on some sort of project together. Maybe open up a center where people can go, maybe do some sort of therapy. I'm hearing like a sanctuary or a retreat type of energy here that you can manifest. But your person is very good at manifesting. And they're very good at following their intuition and knowing which opportunities to take and which opportunities not to take. This person does dream rather big, which is a very beautiful energy to have. And I do feel that for the both of you, there is a level of comfort here. Like, I don't feel that you will continuously struggle, because I feel like the struggle was mainly in the first part of your life where you had to face certain things in order to grow. But spirituality is going to be very, very important here, because we have the high priestess and the shaman. It's like the high priestess and the shaman are coming together. Gender does not matter here. The high priestess and the shaman, the high priest, high priestess, and the shaman are coming together, and the shaman can be any gender. It's that energy of two powerhouses, but it's more in the spiritual realm. This is a very evolved connection. All right, pile number one. Let's look at the other cards. If neither one of these personalities feel like yours, this is probably not the reading for you. Let's see what we have here as important. Conjunction, empowerment. Yeah, there's a conjunction here between the energies as well. It's almost like very similar energies. I don't feel like the life experiences are that similar, but it feels like the energies themselves are very similar, and they're meant to, it's almost like divine timing here, where they're meant to cross paths. And what you've been through has prepared you to cross paths. Next to that Three of Cups, now we have that 11th house, which is the house of, friendship, groups, right? So I do feel that you're going to meet this person in some form of group. It could be group therapy. It could be something to do with spirituality. It could be something to do with religion. It could be that you're learning more, maybe in school for some of you. For others of you, there's a group setting where you meet this person. And it's also going to be, you are going to have kind of a community that you're going to connect with. Community is very important to this relationship and to both people involved. I also feel family here. I feel for some of you, it's going to be definitely, more traditional, where there's children involved. Not for all of you. If you don't want children, take it as it resonates. But I do feel this sense of, for some of you, it's going to be more traditional, where you definitely want to have children. You want to have the, the dog and the house and the community that you can connect to. But there's this energy here of you both connecting to people that you one, help, and two, understand, and that they understand you. For some of you, again, it's almost like you open up a sanctuary of some sort or a retreat where people can go and do a spiritual retreat. Take that as it resonates, because that is very specific. Birth, rebirth. We have the snake over there, which was standing out to me. There's an energy here of a rebirth for someone. Like, it feels like the energy was very, very rough for this person, which, this was supposed to signify your person. That energy was very rough, and I feel like something happened. I feel for many there was substances where this person may have been using substances and things were starting to get really bad, and it was this energy of rock bottom. But we have the 10 of Swords here for you as well. So you both have hit rock bottom and had to climb back up, and that's what that birth and rebirth is speaking of. You meet this person after the rebirth. The dragon, power and strength. For someone here, you could have been born in the year of the dragon. I'm getting the Earth Dragon, which is 1988. I do know that. But the year of the dragon in the Chinese zodiac, the dragon is also speaking to the strength that you both have. There's a lot of strength here and a lot of power. It's very quiet, calm strength. I don't feel like either of these people are running around just, trying to show their strength to other people, but there is this kind of sense of quiet strength from within. There's this sense of, I've overcome so much. And you both give each other that strength as well. You both support one another. Death. Yeah, it's that rebirth here. Birth, rebirth, and we have death here. Scorpio energy. And I said this person feels very Scorpio-like to me. I didn't see any Scorpio cards per se, but Scorpio, very Scorpio-like to me. With death here, I do feel there could have been a near-death experience for someone in this connection, and I feel like it's this shaman person. And I do know, now that I think of it, I know that in some traditions they believe that a shaman, at least back in the day, that a shaman went through a near-death experience in order to awaken the gifts. But for some reason, I keep feeling like some sort of addiction where it almost hit rock bottom and this person had to crawl back out. And it could have been a near-death experience. Let's see here what else we have. We'll read those in a minute. Yeah, new life. You are both going to be living a new life when you meet. And I also think this speaks of when you come together, it's going to be completely different than what you're used to on your own. There is the sense of support, of having someone there for you, and also feeling very loved and being able to give your love. Because for my viewer, this, if you identify as this lover person, you have so much love to give, and you have been trying to give that love, and it's been hard because you haven't found the right person to do that with. Why? Yeah, this is part of your purpose, to connect with this person. There's going to be additional work that you're going to be doing together. Don't get me wrong, pile number one. I feel a lot of love nurturing here. I also feel like these are two people that really do enjoy helping others and that really do enjoy growing together. And it almost feels like this energy of, we can go out and do things. We can go out to eat. We can go experience things. But at the end of the day, I can also sit in the same room with this person and be absolutely content. Because I know I feel secure with this person. Because this person gives me strength. This person makes me feel safe. It's a very beautiful, very calming energy. It feels a little bit more introverted, if I am being honest, as far as the relationship goes. Co-create, yeah. You're going to be able to co-create. For some of you, there will definitely be children as a result of this. And this is the person that you're going to grow old with. It's going to be someone that you have a family, children with. For others of you, family doesn't necessarily have to equate children. There's kind of this community that you build together that's part of your family, part of your connection. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, there will be adventure. There will be adventure. I feel like a lot of outdoor adventure for this pile. I don't necessarily feel like this is going to be my pile that's going to be going, to the bars, to the clubs, to that sort of environment. This feels like more nature. Like, I just want to connect to nature. I want to travel. For some reason, Scotland is coming in as part of the travel, the UK area, Canada. there's a place in Mexico and I can't think of it. I think it's Machu. No, it's that. I can't think of it. But it just feels like you're going to specific sacred places as well as more outdoorsy places where you're kind of checking out the things that you're interested in. But I don't feel like this is the type of adventure that's going to be indoors and kind of flashy. I don't feel that energy at all for this group. Love. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love and tenderness here. Archangel Michael is going to watch over this connection. For some of you, there's a need to work with Archangel Michael. This is also speaking of you are protected. But a lot of love in this connection. Look at this. Yeah, this is a spiritual partnership. This is very spiritual. This is probably going to be my spiritual pile. It's pile number 1, so I don't know what the others are saying so far, but this is very spiritual. Shadow. I promise I don't look at these cards. Yeah. There's a lot of shadow work that happens before you meet. I do believe you will continue to do work together. There's a lot of love adventure here. A lot of loving feelings, caring for one another, being supported by one another. But you definitely continue to do your own work on self because you both want to grow. You both want to evolve. Life path. Yeah, that energy with the Y there too. It's that energy of this is part of your life path. This is part of who you're supposed to run into. Look at this soul family. This is part of your, destiny. And I don't like to use that because I don't believe that everyone has somebody that they're destined to be with. But this feels like part of the destiny that you're meant to meet, that there's a soul contract with this person, that you're meant to create something together, and that you're meant to be life partners. Of course, you have free will, but so far this, it sounds very beautiful. It sounds very grounding. This will be very romantic, a lot of love here, but also a lot of stability and a lot of friendship. 1111. For some of you, this is your twin flame, if you believe in that, because we have the twin flames title there, divine counterpart. This is also speaking to, a higher level soulmate, whatever it is that you believe in. I know some people are iffy on the twin flame. Some people are iffy on divine counterpart. Whatever it is that you believe in, this is a higher level connection. So you will be meeting either, if you want to believe it's your twin flame or a higher level soulmate and spending time with them. And this is part of your blueprint on this earth at this, in this lifetime. The other world, rebirth again. Look at that. Rebirth again. And it says the ethereal rebirth, everlasting journey. This is going to last. This is going to be very healing with the unicorn here. It used to be said that unicorns, mythology, that unicorns were, the horn of the unicorn was very healing. This is very healing for both of you. You bring healing, peace, calm, comfort, and connection to one another. This is going to be everlasting. There's no concern here about this coming apart. Excalibur, action, power, trust, and sovereign. Again, there's a lot of power here. We had the dragon too. You are both, it's a power couple energy, but it feels like the power couple in this spread is a spiritual power couple. You're meant to come together to do something spiritually. And sometimes when I say that, for some of you, what you're coming together to do that's spiritual is just being together and being in love and being able to live your life, because it uplifts the collective as a whole. It definitely uplifts the people that you run into in your life that see the type of relationship that you have, and that it is possible to have something beautiful and healthy. Also, the children and the people, if you have children, the children that you raise are going to definitely be impacted. The people that you connect with if you don't have children. Let's take a look here. Ritual, candles, oils. For some of you, you can do some ritual to draw this person in a little bit quicker and to connect as well. I'm seeing candle magic here for someone. Red candle. Pink candle. I'm sorry, it's a pink candle. If you want to light it and kind of just write down your wishes. Or send your person a message. But ritual to connect to this person would be helpful if that is something that you're into. Did I not say Archangel Michael? There's a lot of blue here, and I kind of kept feeling his energy of Archangel Michael here. Yeah. Archangel Michael is going to watch over this. For some of you, you can work with him as we speak. Look at this. I don't look at the cards before you do. I don't think we need to look at these, but we will. Fate. This is destiny. Archangel Michael and protection. You are safe and divinely protected. This is going to be a protected union. Do not worry. Because I feel like for some of you, you're going to meet this person later on in life. Do not worry. They will be coming. Stability. Yeah. This is going to be very stable. This is going to bring stability to you. And then I have these three, which are messages from your person. We are mirrors to each other. Yeah, what you've gone, and I kind of saw that energy here because it was like, wait, this is very similar in a way. It's different, but similar. With this energy. And I think we had 1111 somewhere. Yeah, with this energy, 1111, this is definitely high level. Could be a twin flame. Does not have to be. Oh my God. Yeah. For many of you, this is going to be divine counterpart twin flame. You could already know of this person, but you may not come together until later on. That's not for everyone. For some of you, you have not met this person. For very few of you, you could know who this is. You will know. Trust your intuition. Yeah. You need to forgive your parents. I feel like this is your person after we saw this, because I kind of got that energy, right? A mother wound. For some, it could be a father wound, but I got very heavy mother wound. You need to forgive your parents. This is their message to you. This is what you can work on to do right, work on at this time. And remember, forgiveness is not giving permission for the behavior to continue. It's not accepting it as it was right. It is just you forgiving it, releasing it, so that it no longer has it's no longer a burden in your own life, so that you can release it and move forward with peace, with harmony. And sometimes, pile number one, as someone who had parents that are very special, we'll say it that way, sometimes our parents just didn't know any better. At least that was my case. I'm not saying that's going to be everybody's case. Everyone is different. But you need to forgive your parents is this person's message to you. And sometimes I also take that to mean it's time to heal the inner child. All right, pile number one. This is beautiful. I have two more to do, so I hope the other two are as beautiful as this reading so far. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below with the link to my Etsy store. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you chose the sticker, if I can pick it up, with Cory and Topanga. Same pile number two, so let's hope it's a good reading. I haven't seen the cards. As a reminder, it is a general reading. We're going to be doing things differently. These cards I picked to represent you. These cards I picked to represent your person. We are going to look at these cards first. Then we're going to look at these cards. If you do not identify with this personality, and you do not identify with this personality, this reading is not for you. Because I specifically asked Spirit to kind of give me information on the two people involved so that you know if this is for you or not. If it does not resonate here and it does not resonate there, then this will not resonate and will not apply. Obviously, it is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. So for you, we have the fault line, child divine. I love child divine, the archetype, athlete, the lovers. All right, pile, the fool. Okay, I'm liking this energy. So obviously, we do have Gemini energy here. So with this combination, what we're gonna do is we're gonna speak on what are you like? What is your energy like? And what does this say about you? And that way we can kind of establish, okay, is this reading for me or is it not for me? Once we do that, we are going to establish, is this reading, who your person is? If for some reason you identify more with this than this, it's okay. But if you do not identify with either, it's not for you. So my pile number 2s. You are someone, what's interesting, this looks like it's cracking open, right? It's that energy of something cracking open, something being redefined. For my pile number 2s, there's this energy here of you're very adventurous. I want to say that there's a lot of imagination here. There's kind of a lot of innocence to this pile because we have the child divine and we have the Fool. Both of those energies speak to, kind of bright-eyed, a little bit naive, but definitely optimistic, hopeful, looking for the best, looking to connect with others, being a little bit, you are someone who can be very trusting. You are someone who can connect with others. You are someone who seeks adventure. With the Athlete here, you could be someone who enjoys moving your body. You could be someone who enjoys, nature and movement in general. For some of you, dance is very important. But overall, you are someone who is there's a lot of imagination here and a lot of creativity. For some of my pile number 2s, you could be creatives. You could work in a creative field. You could be, like, for example, an artist, a writer, something along those lines. You are constantly evolving, and you are constantly evolving your craft. And I feel like for those of you that that identify as artists, you are constantly growing yourself and you are constantly going deeper and deeper so that you can find more inspiration. You are not afraid to go where no one has gone before. You are not afraid of adventure, of being spontaneous. For some of you, you are constantly on the go. Very intelligent energy here, a lot of mind energy. So some of you could definitely be my overthinkers, my anxious, some anxiety here, some overthinking. And I feel like for my pile number 2, if you are not being creative or you are not keeping your body moving, you run into some form of like anxiety, depression. Take that as it resonates, but I really feel like there's restless energy within you and it needs to be channeled in some way, shape, or form for my pile number 2s. And I feel like it's not that you don't feel fear, because I feel like this energy of like, what is she talking about? I do feel fear, but you're someone that can face your fears and you can keep going. Even if you are scared, you can keep going, pile number 2. And, you are, for some of you, you had to walk on eggshells earlier on in life, and you've decided that that's not how you're going to live the rest of your life, and this is why you're so adventurous. That's not going to resonate for everyone. But for most of you, again, there's just this energy of movement of the mind and the body that needs to happen, because it feels like your mind can easily become so overwhelmed that you need to let it out physically in some way. For most of my pile number 2s, you probably already have some sort of workout routine. I said dance came in very earlier, but there's some sort of something that you need to do with your body to get the energy going, because if not, it would become a little bit too much. If you're in pile number 2 and you resonate with the rest of the messages and you don't have some sort of, physical routine, I would highly suggest, obviously speak with your medical provider, but I would highly suggest looking into more movement, because it feels like it would get this energy, it would give your energy somewhere to go, because it feels like you have a lot of it and you're constantly seeking something new. You are constantly seeking new experiences, new knowledge. For many of you, you are very spiritual with this child divine here. Allow yourself to use your imagination. For some of my pile number 2s, you've had to learn how to defend yourself, because perhaps when you were younger, you were bullied. That sounds very specific, but I am picking that up with someone here. Look at this, the shadow attribute, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. For some of you, you're also very open and you're very giving. and you've had to learn how to protect your energy. And for some of you, because you were so open and so giving, you kind of had to build this exterior around you, and this is you learning how to crack it, because you're now learning that you're supposed to be opening up and that you're not meant to close yourself off to others and to certain life experiences. Let's take a look at your person here. The shapeshifter. I like that energy. Gambler. Hedonist. Ace of Swords. I can't reach today. And Knight of Cups. It's very interesting because we have some of these energies are definitely mirroring one another. Your person is also very creative. For some of you, your person, actually for a lot of you, this person had a period in their life where they were kind of just dating, playing the field. I feel like this is going to be someone who is going to get all of that, I want to say all of that dating out of the way before they finally settle down. I do feel like this person can struggle with some addictions, or did struggle with some addictions, because this is who you're going to grow old with. But I also feel like this person is very intuitive. This could be someone that is in finances or the stock market. I'm getting that with Gambler. I don't typically get that energy at all with Gambler, but I'm getting that energy with Gambler. I also feel like this person went through a period in time where they kind of lived a very hedonist lifestyle, where it was just kind of like, give it all to me, right? Pursuing all sorts of pleasures, which is why I said with the Knight of Cups and the hedonist here and the Gambler, this person, for many of you, definitely had a little bit of a playboy, playgirl, play person phase in their life. I feel like when you meet, though, that part of their life is going to be over. But I do feel like this is someone that has had to learn dedication and impulse control, because I do feel like this is someone that has struggled with, they've had to learn how to stop themselves and how to say no from time to time, because it's not something that they were always able to do. And overall, this is a very outgoing person, right? I said extrovert here. I'm feeling extrovert here as well. I feel like very extroverted energy. It feels like someone who can really light up a room. It feels like someone very intelligent. For some reason, I feel like for some of you, this person is in the stock market or does something in finances, or they have made some very good investments that is definitely going to pay off, especially later on in life as you are growing old together. But there also is, I'm going to say it, for some of you, this person learned with the money, it's a little bit up and down. Like I feel like bankruptcy at one point, then they kind of got themselves together, then they maybe have lost it all again, and then had to finally get it together. Especially, early 20s. But there's a sense here of this person really learned how to be good with money because of what they experienced. But for some of them, I am feeling that they are doing much better, especially later on in life. There's some sort of investment here, stock market investment, something along those lines that pays off for them. And again, this is someone who's very outgoing, someone who has a lot of humor, a lot of charisma here. And we talked about, that playboy, playgirl, play person energy that is showing up here. And they're very charming, charismatic. This is someone that can walk in a room and kind of charm almost everyone in it. And it's also someone that can take on the spotlight. This is someone that can fit into different situations. With the shapeshifter there, that energy of I can come in here and fit in here, but I can go over there and fit over there. Very multifaceted. There's many different interests, and I feel like that's why they're able to fit into so many different places. It doesn't feel inauthentic. It feels like they just have many different interests and that they can shapeshift and fit into different places and different scenes. This is someone who is very good with their words. This person is definitely good with their words. There could be a point, in time where this person could have even been a little bit manipulative. Because I think we need to talk about, manipulation. To be charming, you can sometimes be manipulative. And everyone is different. And we all go through the ups and downs. So keep that in mind. I'm never going to read just the positive. I'm going to give you everything. And we all have the good and the bad to us. So that is why I'm being very honest about what I'm seeing here. I'm trying to see if anything else wants to come in about this person before we move on. I feel very quick-witted, very sarcastic. Like it's a very sarcastic, dry humor. And this is someone who's very charismatic. And they've had to learn impulse control. I keep getting that. Like when they were younger, it was just like the pursuit of pleasure. And they realized that that was not the way to go about it. And they kind of gained a lot of self-control. I do feel like for some of you, this person had to even get to bankruptcy in order to kind of get it back together. And again, I'm just being honest. Not everything is perfect. Fourth house roots. Yeah. This is going to be someone who's very... As you grow old together, when you connect, there's a lot of roots that this person has put down. I feel like that for you as well, but I feel like for this person, there's a lot of risk that they have taken that are going to pay off later on in life, and that you're both going to put down some roots. There's a lot of security and stability here. Jupiter expansion. Yeah, this is someone very lucky. With the gambler here and Jupiter, this is someone very lucky, and they know how to trust their intuition. I don't know that this person would call it intuition. I feel like they would say instincts. I don't get that this person is overly spiritual. They may not be spiritual at all, but there's this energy here of they are very intuitive. They are very much into contact with that gut feeling, and they know how to make the right investments at the right time. As long as they listen to their gut feelings on things. The water fairy. Feelings and emotions. Yeah, you're both going to experience the feelings and emotions that you are seeking. It's going to be a very... I feel like this relationship is actually going to be, very touchy-feely, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's going to be very expressive. And you're both going to get the emotional fulfillment that you both seek. Because this person is very romantic. And they kind of went about it in the wrong way at some point. Not in the wrong way, but they kind of experienced it with multiple partners and just kind of not really settling down. But they are romantic at their core, and you're going to be able to experience that together. That is something, feelings, romance is something that's going to be important to this person. The cow, nourishment, abundance, asking, receiving. There's a lot of abundance here for both of you. But I also feel like this, again, there's something here that this person does that's going to pay off later on. Could even be a retirement account, but I do feel for some, it has to do with the stock market and investments. Love. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. I have to say it, some of you will be having children with this person. You will be starting a family with this person. For some of you, it could just be pets. And for others of you, if you don't want children, you don't want them. But for those of you that do, I do see that possibility of children there. New beginnings. Yeah. There's definitely newness here. But for this person, this relationship is going to be a new beginning. It's going to be completely different than what they're used to doing. And you're going to have that new beginning together effort. And you're both going to be able to put the effort in. Because I feel like what was happening here was this. I don't think they met someone they wanted to put effort forth. And I think that that's why they were kind of stuck in this energy of like just playing the field for a while. And I do feel it was for a while for my pile number 2's person here. But there's a sense of, I love you. I'm here. I'm willing to put the effort. We are going to make this work. And dedication is so important in a relationship, pile number 2. So this is a very beautiful energy to have. Change. Yeah. This is going to be a change for both of you. I feel like both parties can be a bit independent and can be used to going at it alone. And it's going to be a change for both of you when you merge in together. It's also it speaks to the changes that you're going to be going on your own before you meet this person. And this person is definitely going to change your life and the way that you approach life. You're going to be able to teach this person. I know I keep saying this person. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say. Person A is going to teach person B some self-control and some healthy coping mechanisms. I feel like you could teach them a sport, or you can start to like work out together. There's something here around some form of sport or working out together where you kind of help this person, because there's kind of this sense of they struggle with, from time to time, indulging. Like it can be hard for them to get it together once they are on a binge of whatever sort. Yeah, that's the thing. They binge on, it could be X, Y, and Z. I don't feel substances necessarily. They could gamble. But I feel like they go on a binge. Like it could be food. It could be a substance, but I don't feel like it would be a serious problem. It could even be spending money for this pile. High Priestess. Yeah, claircognizance. That's what this person is. It's claircognizant. They know what to do. But I don't think they would call it spirituality, because I don't think that they're in tune. I don't think it's a spiritual person. So I don't necessarily know that they would be able to recognize this is claircognizance. But it does feel that way, especially with the investments and knowing what to do and following intuition and all that expansion. They could be a Sagittarius rising. They don't have to be. Saturn. Yeah, we have that Saturn energy here. And I feel like there's Saturn. It could have been that, we talked about that possible bankruptcy that I got here. That could have been around the Saturn return, like 29 to 31 years old, depending on how old you are when you meet. But there's definitely this sense of this person had to learn some very important lessons in order to get to the abundance, in order to get to the connection, and in order to connect with you and experience the relationship that you're going to be experiencing. Between worlds. I think you are very close to meeting this person. If you haven't, some of you may have, but for the most of you, you are close to meeting this person. Regeneration. Peace. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of peace in this relationship and a lot of regeneration. You are going to help one another grow. And I do feel like this is going to be a lot of loving energy, a lot of outgoing energy. Like I kind of see like restaurant dates and going out to learn new things together. This could be my couple that's going to be going to like benefits and that sort of thing. Like it feels a little bit more mainstream than pile number one. Like this to me feels, yeah, I would say mainstream. And it feels like you're going to be very well off, both of you together. Like even if you're not wealthy, you are comfortable with this person. And you spend, some of your time is spent going out to socialize and going out to kind of have fun and going out to eat and doing all that fun stuff in your relationship. The Holy Grail. Wisdom, spirit, life force, regeneration twice. This is going to be very healing for both of you. Very healing for both of you. We have regeneration twice. It's almost like when you come together, it's the missing pieces. And I am not one to subscribe to the idea that someone else is going to heal us, that someone else is going to fix things for us. But there is a sense of you help one another heal. But you're also able to put in the effort and do the work. Chalice Hill, yin and yang, wellness, balance, faith. There is yin and yang energy here. I feel like my viewer is going to be a very good influence on this person and vice versa, because I feel like you're going to help this person be a little bit more in control of themselves and a little bit more I don't want to say responsible, because I think they will be responsible by the time you meet them. They're going to be working on that. But it's almost like you kind of help them control certain urges and slow them down a little bit. And this person is going to bring out more adventure to you and kind of show you more pleasures in life. So it's going to balance itself out quite well. Let's take a look here. Spirit animal. For some of you, working with spirit animals would be very good. For others of you, I'm getting an owl, a horse, and a wolf spirit animal. As well as for some of you, you're going to have pets together. And you could have a shared spirit animal with this person. Healer. Yep, you're doing a lot of healing for both of you, and you're going to help each other heal. And like I said, it's an individual thing, but this person is definitely going to help you, and you're going to help them. Ascended Master. Yeah, there's this energy of this is divinely guided. Let's see what we have here. Children. Children are important to this partnership. Like I said, there's a possibility of having children. It could be that they already have children, or you do, or you both do, and it's going to be a blended family. Take it as it resonates. But inner child as well, I think, is going to take in, is going to kind of come up in this connection. Because we did have that child divine representing you, my pile number 2. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Yeah, it's this energy of don't become frustrated. Because I do think there's a chance that you're going to meet, a little bit later. Because we had Saturn here, and I said after somebody's Saturn return. So it could be that you meet in your 30s, even in your 40s. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. And this is speaking to the things that, need to be acknowledged and need to be changed. And it also speaks to the growth that is going to be here. Because I feel like before you meet, there is going to be a need to kind of get in touch with denial and see what you are in denial about. And I feel like it's more for this person, because I do think, like I said, the lifestyle, there is a bit of time there where the lifestyle is quite hectic. But with denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. I'm also getting this message. It's very specific. So it could be for one of you, that there could be someone here that is currently with someone that you believe is going to be the person that you grow old with, and that's not them. And if that message is resonating for you, you will know it in your gut. You will know it in your intuition. It's for you. Let's meet communication. These are the messages that they have for you, their higher self has for you. Like I said, I feel like you're going to meet very soon for some of you. Stop running from yourself. Yeah, that need to kind of be patient with yourself and see what you are in denial. Because there could be something here that you're not clearly seeing. Like I said, for someone, it feels like it could be another person. Trying to see if I get any other messages here, what it could be. And for some of you, it's just about being patient, being able to sit with yourself and not, always constantly be on the go. It's an honor to share this journey with you. Yeah, you're going to grow old with this person, and it's going to be an honor for them to share the journey with you. I feel like you're going to definitely, even if you meet in your 40s, 50s, you're still going to have a very good amount of time together. For some of you, this is going to be a completion to a past life where this was not able to happen. And Spirit is now giving you the opportunity to have it come together. Take that as it resonates. All right, pile number 2, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below with a link to my Etsy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you chose the sticker with Simon and Daphne. If you have any suggestions for any other couples I can get, especially ones that are more inclusive, as I said at the beginning, please let me know. It's kind of get the ones that I'm aware of, and I need to broaden my horizons. All right, pile number 3, let's get started. So this is going to represent who you are, your personality, what you're all about. This is going to be about your person. If either of these, because sometimes it could be, switched up. It could be that, this is your person and this is you. Take it as it resonates. But if neither of these match up with you, this is probably not the reading for you, and this is not going to apply to you. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look at you. We have the Father. Very responsible energy. Healer. Ooh, Fool. Hanged Man. So far, pile number 3. This is very Knight of Pentacles. Very grounded energy. Very Saturn-like energy. All right, so for my pile number 3, who are you? So you are someone, like I said, very responsible energy. You are someone who takes your time. You are someone who is very responsible, someone who knows what needs to be done and gets it done. I feel like for some of you, you are the go-to person. When people need someone to talk to, when people need a favor, they go to you. You are very action-oriented, but that doesn't mean that you rush things. You are very observant, and you like to take your time to make sure that things are done the right way. You are not someone to leave things halfway through. You are very supportive of other people with the Healer and the Father here. You like to nurture and take care, but you're also very pragmatic. You are also, you're not someone that is going to smother, and you are also not someone that is going to tell people that they are right when they are not. You are very good, pile number 3, at helping people reach another perspective, seeing things from a different point of view. And this is why people come your way. I feel like you could even be like some sort of therapist, life coach, something along those lines, because it feels like people are constantly coming to you for advice. But even in your personal life, this is very true. Again, with the Father here, very kind authority. The Father to me is the divine masculine in its highest regard. Because I think lately we've been talking about the divine masculine in a way that is not the best, but the Father is the divine masculine in its highest energy. It is a very supportive, giving energy, also very action oriented. It is a guiding light. You are someone, pile number 3, that has had to learn how to not only deal with your emotions, but express them. Because I don't feel like early on in life, for many of you, it was encouraged. And it could be that that's why some of you went towards the healer route, because I feel like some of you may actually work as a healer. Now that could be a nurse, doctor, spiritual healer like Reiki, tarot readers, any sort of intuitive work, any sort of counseling, therapy, coaching, all of that good stuff. But there's this energy here that you are someone that is able to be very objective, take your time. You are very patient. Your energy, pile number 3, for my viewer, if this resonates with you, your energy is very calming and healing. It's almost like a warm hug. Like it's that energy of I can say anything and not feel judged, or I can trust this person that they're not going to judge me, but they're going to say, hey, you're not right about this. Hey, how about if you look at this from a different perspective? You are not someone that's going to constantly go with what the rest of the community or the rest of the world is doing. If you know something is not right, you are not afraid to speak up on that. You can be someone who's very funny. Pile number 3, you may have some dad jokes for days. If you do, leave one in the comment section. I love dad jokes. But I am getting that. And, I also want to mention, just because it's the Father archetype, it does not mean that you have to be masculine, identify as a man or identify as, masculine energy. It's just that energy that, it's just the archetype that you are working with at this time. Now, it could be, I have to say it because I'm seeing it, it could be that early on, For my pile number threes, there was a father wound here. That's not going to resonate for everyone. In fact, I think for many of my pile number threes, this archetype is alive within you because of the great influence that you had in your life. But again, you're someone who takes your time. You are someone who knows how to pace yourself. You have a lot of determination. You know when to take a break. The energy here is very balanced. You work very hard at remaining balanced. You work very hard at keeping yourself balanced, at keeping yourself in a place where it's healthy for you and for the people around you. There's a message coming in. I'm sorry, that's why I'm being quiet. You learned from some sort of pattern that was happening in your life for some of you. But yeah, you're someone who's very giving, someone who is constantly there to help others. And again, people come to you for support. And you are more than open to it. You love to support others. Trying to see if anything wants to come through before we go and look at your person. Yeah, you're able to hold space for pain, for grief, for sadness. You are able to get people to see a different perspective, and you're able to do that for yourself as well. Very beautiful energy, pile number 3. Stop. I shuffled these. Sorry, I do not see them before you do. Wow, we have the mother and this could be a twin flame. Like divine counterpart, twin flame, high level soulmate, whatever it is that you want to call it. I know not everyone likes twin flames. The title, I should say. Or the label. 3 of Pentacles. And 4 of Pentacles. Who is your person? Your person is very nurturing. It's very interesting because I really am getting divine counterpart here, or twin flame. Because we have the father representing the divine masculine, which came up as your energy. But remember, it could be flip-flopped. And then we have the mother, or the divine feminine, representing your person's energy. So yin and yang are represented here. And I feel like that's why you're going to attract one another. We have Femme Fatale. And that says, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Oh, wow. So these are 2 feminine cards. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. And shadow attributes, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. And then we have the child eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Inability, the shadow attributes are inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So who is your person? I feel like your person embodies the divine feminine. This is someone who is very nurturing. I think you're both very nurturing, but one is coming from the divine masculine and the other from the divine feminine. This is someone who is very nurturing, someone who community means a lot to this person. I feel like your person had to get in touch with his or their body, because there was kind of maybe body dysmorphia at some point, or some sort of wound around the body. This person has also had to kind of overcome an energy of needing to be overprotective of self. I feel like this is someone who can be very overprotective of the people that they love. Like almost to the energy of smothering, of like, I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry. Be careful. What are you doing? That energy of kind of going a little bit overboard when they care about someone. And it's not meant in a bad way. It's just that they want to make sure that the people that they care about are okay. There's almost like a childlike energy to this person, especially with child eternal here. This could be someone that, they look younger than they are. It could be someone that has interest, like, how someone who is, when they grow up, they're still watching cartoons, which same, pile number 3. It's that energy that I'm getting. This is also someone who has a very close-knit family and or friend group. For some, it's going to be both. For some, it's going to be one or the other. And this is kind of like the mother. Regardless of gender, it's like the mother of the group, where it's like, what do you need? How can I take care of you? How can I show up for you? Someone that really shows up for others. But again, a little bit overprotective with the ones that they care about. Very in touch with the feminine energy and very receptive energy, knowing when to receive. This is someone that can take action, don't get me wrong. But this is someone who knows when to receive. This is also someone that can become a little bit stuck in their ways. I have to say it. I will say for pile number 3, there's a little bit of that, but not as much as this person within you. Like whoever this person is, there's a little bit of that kind of, you can become a little bit hard-headed and stuck in your ways. And that energy is a little bit stronger here. For some, this is someone who is very aware of the body in some way. Like for some, it feels for some, it's going to be 2 groups. Take it as it resonates. For some, it feels like it's someone that kind of deals with body issues. For others, it feels like this is someone who puts a lot of attention and effort into their body and into their looks. Like it could be exercise, it could be yoga, it could be just making sure that they look okay, that they look in a way that it makes them feel confident. There could be a little bit of vanity here for some. As I said, I read the cards honestly. I will tell you what I get. There could be a little bit of vanity here. I don't feel like it's going to be for the grand majority. But there is an awareness of how I look and how I show up and how I present to the community, to the world, because that matters to this person. This is someone who's also open to different perspectives, just as you are. Someone who wants to grow. It's very interesting because this could be a healer that has to do with the body. And we have the healer here as well. All right, pile number 3. Let's take a look at what else we have. Saturn, wisdom. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some test. Life is not going to be easy. Life is not easy for anyone, but I do feel that some people get additional tests, if you will, and it feels like that's going to be the case for these 2 people coming together. Yeah, look at this square challenge. So we have Saturn and square, but you know what? You're going to come out on top. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn discipline. There's a lot of discipline here between the both of you. I do feel that whoever the father person is, which is supposed to represent my viewer, is more disciplined than whoever this mother person is. And remember, the father doesn't have to be a male or identify as a male, and the mother doesn't have to be feminine or identify as a female. Let's take a look here. This is very interesting energy so far. Spider, creative projects. Yeah. There's a lot of creativity here, especially for this father. I feel for both, but especially for this father person, whoever this is representing, creativity is very important, especially to, gain insights. This could be someone that does like artwork, writing, and they're constantly changing their perspective and growing and evolving. The goblin, the wounded human ego. You know what's funny? I was going to put this here anyways, but I feel like it belongs here because I feel like there's a wound with this person that they have to heal. I do think, it's all energy and possibility. I do feel for most they will heal this. And I think that the goblin, the wounded human ego, has to do with the body here, with how they present. Like I said, there was a little bit of vanity that I felt for some reason. And to have that goblin come out kind of confirms that. But it just comes from a little bit of, woundedness. And I think that that's why this person is a little bit defensive. And again, they're going to work past that. We're all human. We have the good and the bad. Trust. There's going to be a lot of trust in this connection. A lot of trust with each other. I do feel like it may take this mother person a little bit more at time to open up. And I feel like you're going to have the ability to help them open up. Does that mean you're going to do all the work and they're just going to reject you and you're going to keep chasing them? Absolutely not. Pile number 3. It just means that they may be a little slower for them to open up. Like, look at all this coiling happening there with that snake. It's just going to take them a little bit of work to open up, but I do feel like they're going to be open to it. It's just the patience, and you are very patient. This feels divinely guided. Healing. Again, healing. We have the healing and the healer. You're going to help this person heal. That does not mean that you're going to do the work for them. We cannot do that for anyone, but it means that this is someone that's coming in willing to do the work, and someone who's going to be doing the work when you meet, and you're going to be able to help them with that work. You're very patient, and it's going to help. Did I not say this? There's a lot of creativity here. I especially feel it for this father person. I feel like it's going to be important for this person as well, but especially here. We have the spider and creative projects. Creativity is very important. You could work as a creative, but overall, just make sure that you're constantly creating, that you're constantly evolving, and that you're constantly using your energy to create something. You channeling your energy into some sort of creation. For some, for a few of you, there could be children in this connection. Time out. Yeah. I feel like the timeout is speaking to the fact that I don't think for most of you, you have not met this person. And I think it's going to be a little bit before you meet them. Because I feel like this person is still doing some healing. There's a lot that this person has to work on healing. And they're getting themselves to a point where they can trust and open up. As far as timeout, I'm also getting a message for some of you. This is for a very few of you. Very few amount of you. Some of you could be on a break with this person. And I'm also getting, if you resonate with the twin flame message, this timeout is speaking to the disconnect. You could meet this person. When you meet them, they're kind of not fully there. And you have to kind of take a time out before you come back together. But this is the person that you grow old with, pile number 3. I'm actually getting that. Some of you have already met this person. And you're currently on a timeout. You're currently taking a break from one another for whatever reason. But there's a lot of wound to this person. And what's funny is I feel like I don't think they present as a very nurturing mother archetype type of person. I feel like they represent as this 4 of Pentacles. Like they're very protective of their energy. They're not very open with their emotions. And they're kind of just holding their cards close to their chest. So I don't think if you were to see this person, for some of you, you're just like, okay, I'm confused because this isn't my person. Because they may actually present as more of that father than the mother. But they are actually more the mother energy, and they are more the divine feminine, but there's a wound here that's not allowing that to show up. That's not allowing them to show that part of themselves. I'm hearing Show Yourself by Elsa in Frozen 2. If that means anything to anyone, altar work. For some of you, focus on yourself. Your crown chakra, you are connected to your person if you've met them. For others of you, it's about, connecting to your altar and kind of doing some ritual work to bring this person in and some healing work. For my pile number 3's, rituals would be very healing for you overall. Something that you can connect. Look at this, the divine feminine again. Something that you can connect kind of the physical and the spiritual with. Divine feminine, fertility, leadership, sensibility, Trinity, Venus. Yeah. There's a lot of feminine energy to this person, but this is kind of becoming a right now reading versus who you grow old with reading, which is making me think that for some of you, you already know this person, and that's why these messages are coming in. Allow them to do their own healing work, but know that they definitely, like if this resonates as a twin flame or as a divine counterpart, and you know who this is, and your gut, you know who this is, give them the space to do the healing. They will get to it. Work on yourself. Do your own work. Blessed. This will be a blessed connection. I do feel like, it's going to be a good life. And there's also this energy of, this is the person I wished for. It's just a matter of, I think some of you may just need to give it a break in order for it to come back together. Breathe, yeah. For some of you, it's time to breathe and just let this time out do what it's going to do. For others of you, breathe is speaking to you're going to be able to just relax. You're going to be in the presence of someone that loves you, that you are blessed to be with, that you are in love with. The bedroom activity is going to be great. And you're just going to be able to relax. And it's not something that you've always been able to do. This is a soulmate card. This is like a higher level soulmate card. This is definitely a soulmate. And it feels like there's going to be some karma that you're going to have to clear, which is what all this is talking about. For some of you, you do know this person. This is confirmation. Galahad? Courage, purity, triumph, surrender. Let go. There's a need to let go. You will triumph, but you need to release it. And if this is not resonating as someone that you already know, just know that this is about you surrendering, and this person will come into your life when the time is right. Now, this does not mean you're going to lock yourself up in a house and never go out, because you have to meet the universe halfway. You have to actually try, but it also means that you're going to keep the faith and optimism alive, and you're going to keep, putting yourself out there when it feels right to your intuition. But there's a sense of, with breathe and surrender here, there's a sense of you just surrendering to this. Like, this just feels right. I don't really have to, there's always going to be arguments. There's always going to be periods of needing to grow together. But I can just surrender into this and relax. Fairy, nature's magic, protection, guardians, playfulness. For some of you, there's a need to be a little bit more playful, especially if you're on a timeout from this person. For others of you, there's a lot of playful energy within the both of you. Because I feel like this person is, this is kind of talking about the healing that this person is going to undergo. But this is someone who's very caring, very nurturing, and who knows how to have a good time. And as you grow old together, there's going to be a lot of good times. Manifestation. Yeah. Altar work. Manifest this. You manifest this by doing the healing work on yourself and by keeping the faith. And also surrender. Remember, the hardest part of manifestation is the surrender point, when we just have to let it go. Starseed. This is just confirmation if you identify as a starseed. And I believe that you both could be starseeds because the energy is so strongly mirrored here. Obstacle. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. For this has kind of become a reading of like right now. If you resonate with, you already know who this is, just know that the obstacles will heal. There's a very high possibility here for most of you. We all have free will. That's why I say for most of you, focus on yourself, have fun, be playful, get out there, do what you need to do for yourself, and allow this person to do their own work. They will do it. Sometimes the best thing that we can give someone is the trust in them to know that they're going to do what's right for them. Abundance. There's definitely abundance here. And I feel like this is going to be very abundant, not just in the energy of money or just, it's all sorts of abundance, kind of that 10 of Pentacles energy, spiritual abundance, material abundance, emotional abundance. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. That's that energy that I'm picking up on. Someone that you can just surrender to, right? Breathe, surrender. Someone you show up and they can just be there for you. These 4 are messages from your person. So let's see what they have to say. Yeah. I feel like ending this right here. Yeah, that's just confirmation. It says, I don't know if you can see it with the camera. I know you are my twin flame. Even if you know. And this has been resonating. And all of this resonates as someone that you know. Remember, your twin flame is never going to abuse you, mistreat you. If that's who you are thinking of, someone that acts that way, that is not your twin flame. If it's just like things have not aligned and you know that this person, you're going to come back together with this person, take that as it resonates. For others of you, even if you haven't met, this is going to be a high level twin flame divine counterpart connection. I am sorry. I'm only laughing because this became something that for many of you, you already know this person. We need to trust divine. Yeah, for many of you, you already know this person. And this is their message to you. They are sorry if they did something. Again, there's a wounded ego here. That does not mean that abuse is okay. That does not mean that mistreatment is okay. Keep that in mind, pile number 3. And we need to trust divine timing. For some of you, you could be at a distance, or they're just trying to do their own healing work before you come together. I see signs about you all the time. For many of you, this is someone you already know. This is confirmation. This is going to be the person that you grow old with. There's a very good chance of that. Remember, free will. So they have free will, you have free will. If you are in the minority, because I feel like you are going to be in the minority if you don't know who this is, I don't think this part was resonating for you. The I see signs about you all the time is just them saying, you know, I do know that we're going to connect and we need to trust divine timing. It's just saying, you know, kind of relax into that. Know that it's going to come together when it's meant to, and this is their higher self speaking. All right, pile number 3. This was an interesting one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.